I would like to thank Carissa McKnight for sending me this story right here. If this leads to John Legend's wake-up call sometime in the future, I will be too glad, because to be honest, I am sick and tired of looking at his meek rat face with his two-tone sounding ass. So you can see this picture right here is with John Legend, his wife, Chrissy Teigen, and on the far left is none other than disgraced mogul Harvey Weinstein. Now, this picture was taken back in 2016 at the Sundance Film Festival. I guess it was a sponsored Samsung event. And if you look at the logo next to Samsung, it says the Weinstein Company. Of course, that was Harvey Weinstein's film company. That pretty much is no longer around at the moment. So basically, this picture has surfaced because John Legend was one of the individuals who was a part of the the surviving R. Kelly documentary. So a lot of people were saying, okay, you were part of the surviving R. Kelly documentary, then you denounced R. Kelly, why didn't you denounce Harvey Weinstein? And then he came and gave an explanation. I'm going to read the article, and what I've seen so far basically to me sounds like a bunch of deflection, but there's one response in particular that I'm going to read that made me shake my entire damn head. So let's get into it. It says, John Legend has been forced to defend a photo of himself posing with disgraced Hollywood mogul Harvey Weinstein after he appeared in an R. Kelly documentary exploring the sex abuse allegations against the R&B singer. The All of Me singer was one of a few celebrities to appear in Surviving R. Kelly, with many stars like Jay-Z, Mary J. Blige, and Lady Gaga reportedly turning it down. John was applauded for speaking out against R. Kelly in the Lifetime docuseries, which recounts the multiple sexual abuse claims the musician has faced over the past 20 years. So some fans were surprised to see a resurfaced photo of John, age 40, and his wife Chrissy Teigen happily posing for a photo with Harvey at the Sundance Film Festival in 2016. The 66-year-old movie producer has been accused of sexual misconduct after several women came forward in October 2017. Harvey is currently awaiting trial in New York on a number of related charges. The Twitter user who shared the throwback image said, @John Legend, please explain. I don't remember you publicly denouncing this man. In response, John said, I took a photo with and worked with Harvey on several occasions before his abuse was known to me and the rest of the world. Since his being exposed, his company and career have rightfully been destroyed, and he's been indicted. Sounds like something that should happen to R. Kelly. Well, first off, John, we don't know if Harvey Weinstein's career has been completely tarnished. Because we know whose career has been completely tarnished, though, and that's Bill Cosby. His legacy is tarnished. It's done. Anybody who comes up nowadays is only going to know Bill Cosby for the stuff that was put in the media about him in the last 2 years. They're not going to know about the stuff with him being a stand-up. They're not going to know about him being I Spy. They're not going to know about him, of course, doing the Cosby Show, Fat Albert, Ghost Dad, anything else, Puddin' Pops, all of that Kids Say the Darndest Things, what have you. I just gave y'all a good chunk of his resume right there. And that's not even scratching the surface, because there's a whole lot more. His legacy is gone. All people are going to know for Bill Cosby nowadays is that he allegedly drugged and slept with these women. He said in a separate tweet, he added, no one asked me to be in a Harvey documentary. I'm friends with I'm wondering, if someone asked you to be in a Harvey Weinstein documentary, if they ever made one, which I highly doubt, would you agree to do it? He says, I'm friends with the surviving R. Kelly director and several protesters in the Mute R. Kelly movement, so I had a personal connection and agreed to appear. I just don't go around interviewing for every expose. This is dumb. No, John, what you did is dumb. Let's examine what he just said. I'm friends with the surviving R. Kelly director and several protesters in the Mute R. Kelly. Just because you're friends with that person didn't mean you actually had to do it. And I didn't watch the documentary, so anybody in the comment section, can y'all let me know down below, what did he say? You don't have to say in verbatim what he said, but what did he contribute to the conversation? Because John Legend wasn't out 20 plus years ago. John Legend didn't come out until like what? Maybe 05, 06? That was even after the whole sex tape happened, because that was in 02. Was it 02, 2001? Right around that time? So I'm trying to figure out, what did John Legend have to contribute to this documentary? Because I don't think John Legend knew R. Kelly back then. But let's continue. After the first episodes of Surviving R. Kelly aired last week, John explained his decision to take part in the series and said he wanted to help lift up the alleged victims. That lets me know right there, that just proved my point. He didn't know R. Kelly. He wanted to uplift the victims. The alleged victims. The musician tweeted, "To everyone telling me how courageous I am for appearing in the doc, it didn't feel risky at all. I believe these women." You know, John Legend to me has always come across as a simp. I don't know what it is. It's just something about him that just seems real simpish. "We should all thank my friend Dream Hampton for her very necessary work to create Surviving R. Kelly. These survivors deserve to be lifted up and heard. I hope it gets them closer to some kind of justice." I'm trying to figure out why they're calling them survivors. The way that they're making it sound, they're making it seem like R. Kelly kidnapped these women. And I'm not sure if he did. To me, it sounds like a lot of them, let's be real here, went on their own free will. I don't think many of them were coerced or forced to do a lot of the things that, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of John Legend. He has some songs out that I like, but I wouldn't pay to go see him in concert. Let's put it that way. I have never purchased a John Legend album, but he has some songs that I like, but it's just something about John Legend that, like I said, just comes across as simpish, that he will automatically believe every last person in that documentary. Like, every last person must be telling the truth. I wonder, what did he say about Bill Cosby? Can someone let me know? Because I don't know if he did say anything about Bill Cosby. But you know what? Now that they said something about Harvey Weinstein, I hope someone does do a documentary. And since he's so buddy-buddy with Harvey, I would like to see him appear in that documentary. And I would watch it just to see what he has to say and compare it to what he said in the R. Kelly documentary. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I will talk to you in the next one.